Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Denmark State War Dogs Team Builder Dynasty. I'm back in week 12. This is episode 11. I will be playing Akron this week. It is our only Tuesday or Wednesday night MACtion game of the season at home. So it's I think 7 or 8 o'clock start time. Super excited for this one. I'm gonna go into a little recruiting to start the episode. I'll probably divvy up the points and then kind of summarize what I did for you guys. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I've gone into the top 5 guys. I still have a lot of guys at the bottom of my board who are 3 stars that I want to start scouting and recruiting, but I want to get some of these 2-star guys that we've put points into, and even some of the 1-star guys at the bottom of my top 5 board here. I want to get these guys wrapped up. We've already committed points to them, so I figured, we might as well just see it through with a lot of these guys, get them to commit, and we'll go from there with however many other guys we're going to add. But at this point, I'm adding as many points as I can to Alex Phoenix, really close to locking him up. Really not much of a race with us being the only offer to him. He is a 4-star bust. However, he is the second best player in our state, so I do want to keep him home. And Matt Daly, I ended up adding an extra couple points to, considering he's a good 3-star tackle who we were kind of skimping out on the points with. But now we're able to hard sell him. I added Otagwe and McCracken to being hard sold now instead of the soft sell, considering Iowa has leapfrogged us for Telvin Otagwe. He, from Stoughton, pretty good finesse rusher. 6'5", 255, really good speed. Obviously, if Iowa's going after him, he's clearly a pretty good defender because, their defense is usually pretty elite. We do know he's a 3-star bust, so wouldn't be like devastated if we don't get him, but obviously really hoping we keep another one of these in-state guys. And then Manu McCracken, I added the points to as well. Really, once again, no competition with him. We're just trying to seal the deal with a hard sell on him. That's pretty much all the news I have for recruiting. So let's jump into this game against Akron. Hopefully, we can bounce back after the huge loss last week when we traveled to Western Michigan, and we will be debuting some cool uniforms. So stay tuned for those. I'm really excited to show these off. Here we are at Bell and Health Field for some weeknight action against the Akron Zips. We're going to be receiving the opening kickoff, and they've decided to wear some dark blue uniforms. We are going to be in black uniforms. Very curious on their uniform choice, but I guess we're going to be rolling with it. A little bit of a miscommunication, I guess, but yeah, we've got the blackout uniforms. I really think these look nice. Hopefully, we can get a win in these. I'm really excited to be debuting these. 1st and 10. Antario Brown's the back. We're going to motion Grayson Barnes across to the left. We do have Kenny Luth back in the game. Obviously, Macon came in and scored our only touchdown last week. I am potentially planning on putting him in maybe a series or two just to see if his running ability can kind of be a change of pace against this Akron team. So expect that. Practiced it a lot this week, getting him in on some packages. So I would like to see that happen at some point in this game. And Luth showing off some speed of his own as he scrambles out of the pocket, saw an opening and takes it up to the 45. Great run for Kenny Luth. 1st and 10 from the 45. Gonna hand it to Antario Brown. He picks up a block on the outside. Nice cut. Jukes a guy out of his shoes and gets the 1st down. His drive is looking much more promising than a lot of the stuff we saw last week. Kenny Luth decides to keep, not the fleetest of foot, stiff arms a man down to the ground and picks up only 2. If we get a little bit more speed out of him, that could have been a pretty big play. 2nd and 8 from the 43. We're going to motion out Antario Brown. We go with the tight end screen. This is Grayson Barnes. Kind of just ran into some of his blockers there, and that's going to make it a 3rd and 6. Potentially moving into 4-down territory. I'm not going to be really pushing the ball too far down the field on this play if we don't need to. End up getting it to Kenji Lewis. We pick up 3. With the field goal kicking we've seen as of late, we're going to decide not to kick this, keep the offense out on the field. Gavin Williams can't hang on to that one. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Ben Finley, one of the impact players for Akron, he is their quarterback. This is not one of the better teams in the MAC, a game that I'm really coming in expecting to win here. They're going to go with the bubble on the RPO, and that's going to be a big first down pickup. We have got to limit these short throws turning into big plays. That's really what killed us last week, especially jet pass, jet sweep type stuff. And they go with the RPO once again on the hitch route to the X receiver over there. Great decision making from Ben Finley to quick pull that and get that out to Faison Wilson, I believe that said, maybe Watson. They're going to keep it. Finley keeps. Some poor angles from the safety, Valcarcel. That allows for a nice carry for Finley to pick up the first down there. Our defense really has looked really rough the last couple weeks, honestly. There's a great tackle, though. I believe that was Gassaway who made the play there. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. We got to get ourselves in situations with down and distances like this. And they end up sacking the quarterback. That's Cam Crowell who gets back there. He's been vital in the success of this defense with his 6th sack of the season coming on that play. A couple times of winning MAC Defensive Player of the Week, along with winning a National Player of the Week earlier this season as well. That pass is thrown away. They're going to bring out the punt unit. Pretty good looking punt from Akron, and this goes out at the 5-yard line. What a punt. They're going to decide to give it to Ontario Brown here on first down. He picks up 4. Still 0-0. 2 tight ends to the right of the formation. Luth is going to motion Kenji Lewis. They're going to fake it to him. Play action. Luth just gets that away. 3rd down. 3rd and 6 from the 9. Slot's looking pretty open there with McElroy all alone. And Luth gets it out to him. Linebacker or DB, whoever that is, couldn't get out in time. And we end up completing that pass for a first down. Gavin Williams, the back on first down, gets a good block. He cuts up, and he'll pick up another first down. Denmark's going to go into hurry up. Don't see this a lot from them. 1st and 10 from the 31. Luth throws a pick. Lost the safety, was getting pressured, and Kenny Luth throws a pick. Must be why they don't do a lot of hurry up. That play just looked very unorganized. They looked lost and just didn't look very focused. Not a great game plan there. Valcarcel misses a tackle. This is tackled at the 1-yard line. Kellum tackled by Gassaway, who gave chase on 1st and goal from the 1. They hand it to the running back, and that's a wide open hole. Really could have went anywhere. Charles Kellum scores the touchdown to put Akron up 7-0. Turnovers leading to points has been a killer for Denmark State, as Gavin Williams will be returning this kick. He's got a decent return out past the 25. And they've got Jalen MACtion out on the field. We saw him score a touchdown. Very dynamic runner. Very big athlete out there. Ontario Brown gets the handoff from him and picks up a first down. 6'5", 230 pounds at the quarterback spot. Jalen MACtion is a guy who could potentially be a starter if he proves himself in a game like this or has a good fall camp next year. He's a dude who does want to get on the field, and we know he has the skill to do it. I assume there are other programs he could start at, so always have to consider him a risk for flight, considering how good he is. 1st and 10 from the 49. They're going to go play action. MACtion has got Grayson Barnes. He picks up a first down. First throw is a completion for Jalen MACtion today. Great throw to Barnes. Got him open on the drag route. And that's a handoff to Barnes that only goes for about a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 25. Clock ticking in the 1st quarter. They're going to let this go to the 2nd quarter. Trailing 7-0. Denmark State threatening on this drive. Both running backs having a lot of early success in this game. Definitely something we've seen a lot from Denmark State. Don't know a ton about Akron's style of play, but so far they're matching the running ability of Denmark. MACtion scrambling here. Bit of his forte. He just gets rid of this ball, though. 3rd and 9. Wasn't going to get the edge on that play. MACtion making some changes to this play. He's got McElroy fighting for the first down. He's just short. It's going to be a 4th and 1. The offense is staying out on the field, especially after all the field goal trouble we saw from Woodill last week. Definitely going to be going for it whenever they can. And that's Ontario Brown. He sneaks through, gets some good blocks, and that's a first down inside the 10. Gavin Williams, the back to the left of MACtion. 1st and goal from the 9. They hand it to Williams. He makes a man miss, just gets tripped up, though. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. MACtion going with the play action. He's got McElroy, who drops it in the end zone. The throw drew him a little towards the corner, and he was able to kind of cover 2 people at once there. That should have been a touchdown for the Denmark State War Dogs. McElroy unable to hold on, though. MACtion's going to go right up the middle. He'll slide into the end zone. Touchdown, War Dogs. Another running touchdown for Jalen MACtion, able to tie the game 7-7. Great tackle on special teams. That's Jordan Hansen. He's had an excellent season so far. 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback's going to keep. And Hansen just gets blocked before he's able to make the play. Great run by the quarterback of Akron. 1st and 10 from the 33. Jama not able to make the play. Kind of overran trying to force the ball back in. 2nd and 3. They go with the quick bubble. RPOs have really killed this Denmark State team. They run a lot of zone coverage, makes it hard to defend the run and pass at the same time, especially on RPO plays like that. But here's a 1st and 10 from the 50. They completely burn the corner who bit on a route. Cover 6 gets exploited there. Touchdown, Akron. Great throw from Ben Finley. Well-designed play from Akron there. Thompson's going to bring this out from 5 yards deep, and he only gets to about the 20. Would have been much better off just kneeling that one down, or letting it go through the end zone at least. Motioning over Grayson Barnes. Hand is to Brown, and he picks up about 7 or 8 there. They go with the RPO to Jalen Johnson. He picks up 2, just shy of the marker. They go with the Wildcat. MACtion lined up as a receiver. They direct snap it to Ontario Brown, and he picks up the first, runs through a man. 1st down, Ontario Brown. Gavin Williams stays in as the running back, giving Ontario Brown a little breather. Great cut from Williams. Makes another man miss with a juke. He's got some speed. He fumbles here. Ball on the ground. Hopefully he was down if you're Denmark State. That looked pretty bang to me. They're not going to review it. Last week we saw a challenge from Denmark. They're going to throw the challenge flag again. Coach Danucci has been 1 for 1 so far on the season with the challenges. And yeah, it looks like the knee came down. This should be Denmark State's ball in 2nd and 1, or at least with a new set of downs. And it will be. 2 for 2 on challenges so far this season, as it's 2nd and 2 from the 44. Handoff to Ontario Brown. He's just shy of the marker. 3rd and inches from the 45. Brown, they threw it behind the line, lose 4. Not a great play call. Would have much rather gone for the run play there, considering it was 3rd and inches. 1st and 10 for Akron. Gasaway is able to make the play there. 2nd and 6. And that's Jama in the backfield making the play. Great job by the safety to come downhill and make a good play there. That's going to make it a 3rd and 7. Denmark State going to try and get off the field here and give their offense a chance with the ball before the half. That's wide open. Receiver wasn't able to turn and make the play. Finley was completely burned on that dig route. Luckily, Akron isn't able to connect there. That's going to be a punt now to Thompson. Calls for fair catch at the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35. They're going to start with a play action. Dump it down to Barnes. Probably had Lewis, I believe that was, streaking across the field. Decided to go the conservative route, though, and take the 3-yard pickup. He's got Gavin Williams. 1st down. Making their running back to the ball quick here. 1st and 10. They go with the play action. Macon's got Barnes. He steps out of bounds with a 7-yard pickup. Time ticking down towards the 2-minute warning here. Macon keeps. He's got a 1st down. Just seconds left before the 2-minute warning. Macon gets the snap off. He's got Ontario Brown, who makes the catch. He's just continuing to move horizontal, ends up picking up the 1st down. Too much speed from Ontario Brown. Great catch and run there. Considering how much of a power back he is, he's very effective in the pass game. And that's a pick. Macon threw it straight to Johnson in cutting for no reason. I don't know what was going on. It looked like he sat down and then started running towards the middle of the field. Very odd throw. Another opportunity squandered by this Denmark State team. Finley not able to make a play on that comeback. Really has killed us all season, those kind of routes. Javon Bird's there to punch that slant out. Jacob Finley is his name, not Caleb. Sorry, Jacob. Really want him to step up, as he's probably going to be our cornerback 1 next season. Once again, Finley burned on that deep comeback route. We just cannot figure it out. That's a play we need to get more pressure on their quarterback on as well. I mean, he's not going to be able to make that throw with people in his face. That's a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8. They go with the screen. We brought some pressure. They were able to break the tackle. 1st down. That was Jaden Dolphin who had his tackle broken. He's pretty much a sure tackler most of the time. Very unlike him to have his tackle broken on a play like that. They're going to go play action here. And Hansen bit on the crosser. Post route's wide open on Jay-Sean Profit. That's a touchdown for Akron. Kick is up and good. 21-7 here in Denmark. 1st and 10 from the 19. Gavin Williams is the back. We're going to dump it to him on this screenplay. We're going to get on the ball. 55 seconds and ticking here. Macon almost got out of that one. 3rd and 9 from the 19. He's got Grayson Barnes open, 1st and more, out of bounds. Flag down on the field. This looks like it's coming back. That's going to be a holding on John Champ, the senior guard. Ontario Brown almost broke that one free. It's going to be a 4th down. We're going to have to punt this ball back to Akron. Our gunners kind of overran that play there. They'll return it up to close to midfield. 30 seconds left for them to try and get a score before the half. And the under route, Profit wasn't able to cover there. 1st and 10 from the 40. They're close to field goal range here. Should be expecting some kind of points for Akron. Finley's not able to make the play in time. That's a 1st down at the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 30. Clock's ticking here. The receiver cuts right in front of Finley. Thought he had the interception. 10 seconds and ticking here from the 4. Incomplete. Great play from Valcarcel to knock that out. 2 seconds left. They're going to kick a field goal here. Denmark State's going to try and freeze them. 21-yard field goal. And they miss it. The freeze works. They call a timeout. Kicker comes out and misses the gimme field goal. 21-yarder from the left hash. Denmark will be down 14 to start the second half here. Defense needs to come out, set the tone with a big stop if Denmark wants to make some kind of a comeback in this half. Great play from Finley. Jacob Finley heard the frustrations, responds with a big play on that RPO, and that's going to make it a 2nd and 12. 3rd and 5 after the catch and run. Defense could really use a stop here. They're going to motion the running back out to the flat. They're going deep. Finley gives up the catch, and the receiver just steps over the top of him. Very embarrassing play there. Ball skills of the receiver clearly outmatch Finley once again. And just lack of aggressiveness in coverage gives up the big play and then can't even bring him down. Valcarcel's there to knock that ball out on the RPO. Going to be a 2nd and 10. Go with the run. 7-yard pickup. Great mix of run and pass and RPOs here from this team. It's been really hard to defend these guys. 4th and 3, nearly sacked there. This is the same spot the kicker missed his last kick from, pretty much the same distance, just over 21 yards. Hopefully he can push another. And he does. That's a huge stop again for Denmark State's defense. 1st and 10 for Denmark State. They're going to keep making on the field. And he'll scramble. He picks up 8. They're going to hurry up. MACtion over to Barnes. He's in space. Picks up a 1st down. Brown tackled trying to bounce that one out. Looks like there's going to be another flag on Denmark State. Holding on Drew Hoff, the left tackle. He's been very solid this season, and it's disappointing to see a penalty like that on him. However, we'll get the 1st and 20 from the 36-yard line. MACtion flipping the play. Gonna motion in Barnes. Little communication issue there. He's got space. Antario Brown picks up 13. Fantastic play. 2nd and 7 from the 48. Motioning the receiver, fakes the sweep to him. MACtion sacked. Back to where they started. 3rd and 18. Flipping Williams. 3rd and 18 for the War Dogs. Great throw from MACtion. That's Jalen Johnson. Their big play speed receiver scores. Touchdown, Jalen Johnson. That's going to make it a 7-point game, barring the extra point. Great throw. Okay, gritty from Jalen Johnson. Who would have thought a 3rd and 18 is all we needed to go score? Great throw from MACtion, showing off the arm strength. 1st and 10 from the 37, a pretty quick play there from MACtion. They go right back to the RPO slant. 1st and 10 from the 48. They go with the draw. Pretty good tackle there. 2nd and 8 from the 49 here. They go with the play action. Underneath, aren't able to connect there. Receiver kind of ran himself out of space. That's going to make it a 3rd and 8. We've seen a lot of blitzes on 3rd down from Denmark. Curious what we'll see here. No pressure at all. Finley eventually gets rid of it. He sat back there with no pressure in his face. That had to be a 5 to 7 second opportunity for him to throw the ball. Looked like he was playing 7-on-7. This punt's going to go out of bounds at the 34. That did not come off the foot right. We've seen some pretty good punts from Akron so far, so very interesting to see that one get shanked so bad. McElroy going to motion across. He's got some space on the jet sweep. 1st and 10, flags fly. This looks like another penalty on the offensive line. Another holding from Drew Hoff. It's not easy starting this far behind the sticks. 1st and 20. MACtion, sensing trouble, gets out of the pocket. He's got Jalen Johnson down the field, making him almost made a man miss, but picks up the 1st down. Jalen MACtion using his feet, able to kind of almost throw on the run there a little bit. Great completion. The interceptions are starting to be made up for with some of these fantastic plays he's been making. Antonio Brown's got space. He is a devastating runner for some of these opponents. Not able to bring him down with first contact, and if you do, it's going to hurt. 1st and 10 from the 16. MACtion wanted McElroy, underthrew that one a bit there. Very dangerous play. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Single high safety for Akron. They got a lot of guys in the box here. And Antonio Brown ends up breaking off first contact again, picks up 5. 3rd and 5 from the 11. Gavin Williams checks in at running back. He's got McElroy open. Touchdown, Andrew McElroy. Jalen MACtion, another passing touchdown today. He puts his 2nd out there along with a rushing touchdown. He has looked excellent today and has been vital in orchestrating this comeback. This game's all tied at 21. Denmark looking for their 6th win to become bowl eligible. 1st and 10 with a bunch to the left. Great tackle, Devontae O'Malley makes a play in the backfield. This team is looking like they've got some major momentum. This crowd's starting to get a little rowdy here in Denmark. Their only home night game of the season. They're getting pretty excited here. There's Finley. Jacob Finley comes up with a big play. Got burned a little bit, but ended up being able to get a hand on that ball, bat it down. 3rd and 11. They're looking to set up the screen. They can't get it. That's Kevin Session on the sack. One of their more athletic pass rushers on this team. He comes through and gets a sack. Thompson's going to be back to return this punt, as Denmark State is going to be looking to take a lead here. Thompson's got some space. He's an electrifying returner. He's knocked down inside the 30. Great return for Denmark State and fantastic field position after the stop. 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking for Applegate. That's incomplete. Dangerous throw from MACtion over the middle. Tario Brown cutting back up the middle. He's got the ball on the ground. Fumbles. He's had a lot of carries today and all over this season, really. That's going to be a fumble. That's a big blow to the momentum that Denmark State had going. Running back going to get a carry, breaks some tackles of his own. 7-yard carry for him. Charles Kellum, sophomore running back, showing off his skill. 2nd and 3 now for Akron. They go with another run to Kellum. He's tackled by Dolphin. Big finish to the play by Jama on that hit, though. 1st and 10 from the 36. 3rd quarter ticking away. Jayshon Profits in the backfield making a play on that RPO. They've definitely made some adjustments to watch those bubbles that they got burned on them last week. They've had some plays against them this week. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. Denmark State, a huge start to this 2nd half. The middle 2 quarters do seem to be when they play their best. So hopefully they can step up in the 4th quarter, though, here and take a lead to hopefully get their 6th win of the season. 2nd and 10 for Akron. They're going to go with the play action. Going deep. Javon Bird's beat. Can he catch up? He does. He was burned. The throw was just too far, though. And Bird was able to make up some speed on that play, catch up to the receiver, and make a play on the ball. They go underneath to the tight end. Dolphin hits him hard, knocks him down. That's a 4th down. We saw Thompson with a big return last time. Hoping for the same from him to get him in some good field position. He just calls fair catch, though, as he had some gunners screaming down the field at him. 1st and 10 from the 14. Gavin Williams not going to pick up anything on this play. 2nd and 10 from the 14. He's got Barnes. Pretty big hit from the corner, but Barnes is able to hold on. 3rd and 4. They got the line of scrimmage pretty stacked here. Got Kenji Lewis underneath for the 1st down. Fullback Brock Lamp checks into the game. MACtion had all day. He finds Grayson Barnes. Nearing midfield with the 1st down catch. 1st and 10 from the 46. MACtion gonna go with the play action. He's got Kenji Lewis. 1st down and more, down to the 30. Denmark State is rolling on this drive. Ontario Brown trying to get the edge. Great play by the safety. Brown is eclipsed 100 yards on the day today. Underneath, Kenji Lewis can't hang on. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. This could potentially be 4-down territory. We've seen Denmark has not had the most faith in their kicker. MACtion sets his feet, throws. He's got Kenji Lewis. Touchdown! War Dogs. Denmark State, 21 unanswered points to put them up 28-21. What a risky call. We've seen times where play action has not worked for the War Dogs, but with Jalen MACtion's athletic ability, that play looked easy, getting Kenji Lewis open in space. Valcarcel's the deep safety. On 1st down, it's a run for Kellum. Gasaway ends up making the play. 2nd and 6. That's a quick throw and catch. Tight ends ends up hanging on to it despite the contact. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 from the 20. Big play for Akron right here. And they end up breaking that up. Valcarcel in man coverage on the tight end makes a fantastic play. That was close to being blocked. Thompson might have some space. And the Gunners kind of overshot that play. Thompson ends up with the catch. The return for a couple yards there. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Denmark. Ontario Brown picks up about 3 on this play. Definitely going to be letting the time go down a little bit on this drive. Trying to hold on to this lead. And this is Gavin Williams. He makes a great cut and picks up a 1st down. They've got McElroy on the bubble. Had some numbers out there, picks up 7. Ticking down, under 5 minutes left in this game. 2nd and 3, handoff to Brown. Fantastic blocking. Big 1st down for Denmark. 1st and 10 from the 19. MACtion look to take off, but he'll end up being sacked right at about the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose too much there. But it's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. 3.5 minutes remain in this one. Hands it to Ontario Brown. 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 7 from the 16. MACtion tried getting out of the pocket, broke off one, couldn't escape the outside linebacker. And he is tackled behind the line for a sack. Woodill once again misses wide left. Not even close. 7-point lead still. Didn't tick down enough time. They're going to have 4 timeouts, including the 2-minute warning, to get down the field, try and score a touchdown here. Bird gets beat in zone coverage, excuse me. And that's a big 1st down play for the Zips. Bunch to the left. Oh, Finley almost came away with the pick there. Fantastic completion for the Zips. 1st and 10. They're going to go play action underneath. Their slot receiver cutting across the field picks up the first down. They're going to call a timeout. They've easily moved down the field so far. This is a time when they might start running the ball. Valcarcel, a great tackle there. Got to know that they only have 4 downs to score. They go underneath, threw it behind the running back. Looked like he kind of just wanted to get rid of it on that play. 3rd and goal from the 7. Now the pressure's back on Akron here. They throw it short of the goal line, tackled at the 1-yard line. 1:20 left. It's this play or bust. They get the touchdown, sneak in behind the zone coverage. Touchdown, Akron. The quarterback for Akron, Finley, has been huge today. And that's going to tie the game up with 1:15. Denmark State is going to have just over a minute to try and put some points on the board to try and give themselves this victory, avoiding overtime. Thompson tried to get outside, ends up losing yards going to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 15. They've got 1:12 seconds to at least try and get into field goal range. Gavin Williams on the screen. Not a whole lot there. 2nd and 10. They go underneath. Grayson Barnes trying to get near the marker. 3rd and 2. They're going quick here. MACtion hands it to Brown. He's got the first down. 44 seconds and ticking. Oh, that play, almost an interception. That ball's batted away. 34 seconds left. Still have 3 timeouts. He's got Jalen Johnson on the timing route. Great out route there from Johnson. That's a first down for Denmark. MACtion gets off the first one. He's sacked. Denmark calls timeout. That was a huge sack from Akron. Going across the middle, Barnes can't hang on. Their senior tight end needs to make that grab. So it's 3rd and 17. Antario Brown tries to run this. They're not going to call a timeout. Denmark's going to run out with time ticking. Looks like they're going to go for one last big play. MACtion puts this down the field, and it's incomplete with 1 second. With 1 second, they're going to try and kick this. Denmark State calls timeout. They're going to try and kick this ball. With 1 second left, Denmark State called timeout to try and ice him. This is a 60-yard field goal for Akron. It's up. And it's good. Akron wins the game on a 60-yard field goal. Huge upset on the midnight Jersey night in Denmark. A 60-yard field goal from Akron. Denmark could have ran out the clock, decided to get aggressive. That's a huge loss for the War Dogs. Momentum killer. I'll check the stats of this game. I didn't even check them to start. Let's go back in. That was so disappointing. MACtion, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns. Probably going to be our starter for the rest of the year. We need this 6th win to be bowl eligible. Antario Brown had an excellent game. Williams played good. MACtion must have gotten sacked too much. Yeah. MACtion ran a touchdown as well. 4 total touchdowns. Great job, Jalen Johnson receiving. Everyone getting involved, it seemed like. Finley led the team in tackles. Gasway and Jama right behind him. 2 TFLs from Kevin Session. Sack from Session and Crowell. Crowell leading the team. Couple big defensive plays from Valcarcel. Finley was really having a rough game. Just not a lot going for us. Kicking, Woodill once again missing a field goal. Very tough scene. Punting the ball, Tom Foley did decent. Kick returns, not a ton. But the punt return, we had a really good return from Cam Thompson. I want to see how long that field goal was, or who this kicker is. Owen Wiley, that was his only make of the game. He missed two 21-yard field goals, but then puts away the 60-yarder. Terrible way to lose. Let's simulate to next week, see if we got any commits. Actually, why don't we see about upgrading our coach here quick? I'm gonna go look into the recruiter. We currently have O-line pretty high. We're recruiting a lot of O-line, a lot of D-line too. I might put these points. What is the first thing? Less time to scout the D-line. Maybe we should go back to our motivator. Let's just max out DBs, because that's probably what I would be more like in real life, a good DB focused coach. So I'm going to do this so that we can stop getting burned late in games too. I think that's a good tier 4 to reach for us, getting our DBs to start hot in the fourth quarter. All right, let's simulate to next week. Super disappointing loss to Akron. We do get a commit, Emmanuel Lane, the defensive end from Iowa. He's a one-star gem. Another one-star, Quentin Folk, outside linebacker. Jaron Queen, offensive tackle from Stoughton. So 3 commits this week. Locked out, it looks like. MACtion is potentially at risk of transfer. Not a lot of good news. Telvin Atagwe reaches his top 2. Iowa looks to be pulling way ahead of us. That could potentially be scary. Ben Petty has us first in his top 3. Cordell Johnson has reached his top 8, and we are not included. And Miguel Bliss commits to Michigan State. Let's look at what that means for our recruiting board. Miguel Bliss will be removed. Emmanuel Lane can be added to our committed group. Quentin Folk will be added to the committed group. Jaron Queen will also move up to look at our class so far. In terms of the top classes, we are currently have the best class in the MAC, with the only 4 stars, 2 of them coming to our school. One of them being quarterback Shaquille Abbott. Very excited about playing with. We have 10 total commits though, not nearly the most in the class. 4 1-stars, 3 3-stars, and a 2-star. 66th in the nation. But we've also been locked out of Cordell Johnson. Really hoping this Alex Phoenix will commit soon here. Let's potentially look at just finishing up recruiting in this episode. I'll probably be bringing Daly on a visit, most likely. Yeah, we'll bring him in against Central Michigan. Don't have a lot to sell him on. I guess we can sell him on program tradition. It's our best thing we could. We have one more visit we can assign this week. Do we give it to powerback Manu McCracken? Decent enough speed. I don't mind him. He is a bust, but I think we do need running backs, so I kind of want to get him in. He will be a playing time sell. All right, so that's recruiting for this week. This week we will be traveling to go play Miami of Ohio, and another cool new set of uniforms will come out. Hopefully the end of the game can be much better for us. Maybe we'll have a 60-yard game-winning field goal. But that should be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think below of Jalen MACtion. Let's actually go in quick and make him the starting quarterback, our 3rd starting quarterback on the season. Ethan Hampton will be moving down to the 3rd string spot. Let me know what you think of Jalen MACtion being our new quarterback in the game he put together for us. I thought brought a new dynamic ability to this offense. Comment below what you think. Comment below any tips you have on recruiting as I near the end of the season and get towards, bowl weeks, early national signing day, which I probably will do kind of a little piece on that to look through the different guys we have committed a little more in depth at that point. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Go War Dogs.